If you watched part 1, you already know about the transmission reset drive, the ECU battery procedure, the oil consumption log, and the calibration drive for your camera systems. But here is what part 1 did not cover. There is a specific thing happening every time you pull up to a gas pump that is quietly degrading a component most Hyundai owners do not even know exists. And there is a noise coming from certain Hyundai engines when they first start on a cold morning that sounds like nothing, feels like nothing, but according to Hyundai's own technical service bulletins, is one of the earliest indicators of a repair that costs between $2,000 and $4,000. These are the next 10. Same format, same rule, all free, all immediate, and all things the experienced group figured out while everyone else was still booking dealer appointments for problems that do not need a dealer. Hack 11. What you do at the gas pump every week is slowly saturating a component that costs $400 to $800 to replace. Your Hyundai has a charcoal-lined canister in its evaporative emission system. Its job is to trap fuel vapors from the tank before they vent to the atmosphere. Those vapors get stored temporarily, then purged into the engine during operation. The canister handles vapor, only vapor. When you top off your fuel tank after the pump clicks off, liquid fuel gets forced into the vapor space above the fill line and pushed into the charcoal canister. The charcoal saturates with liquid gasoline. Once saturated, it cannot do its job. It triggers diagnostic codes in the PA440 range. Check engine light appears. Most owners get diagnosed at the dealer and pay for a canister replacement without ever learning what caused the failure. The fix is permanent and takes zero additional time. When the pump clicks off stop, the tank is full. That automatic shutoff is calibrated for your specific tank capacity and accounts for thermal expansion in warm weather. Squeezing in one more gallon costs you hundreds of dollars over time and produces exactly zero additional driving range. One click, full stop. Every fill-up for the rest of your ownership. Hack 12. There is a cold start sound in certain Hyundai engines that lasts 4 seconds and disappears. Most owners ignore it. Experienced owners treat it as a $4,000 early warning system. Direct injection engines build significant carbon deposits on intake valves over time because the fuel spray goes directly into the cylinder, bypassing the valves entirely and leaving no cleaning action. At the same time, crankcase ventilation gases recirculate through the intake manifold and coat valve stems and ports with carbon. This buildup is gradual, silent, and invisible during normal driving until it reaches the point of rough idle, misfires, and reduced power. On Hyundai's Gamma and New family engines specifically, a faint ticking on cold startup that disappears within about 5 seconds is often the earliest audible sign of valve train carbon impact on timing. Not dangerous immediately, but a confirmed pattern over weeks means the engine is approaching a service threshold. The correct service is a walnut shell media blast of the intake ports. This procedure strips carbon from valve stems and ports using crushed walnut media at pressure without abrasive damage to metal surfaces. At 60 to 80,000 miles on GDI engines, this service runs $250 to $400 at independent shops, significantly less than the misfire diagnosis, coil replacement, and injector testing that follows if the buildup progresses untreated. Note the sound next cold start. Listen for it the following morning. A pattern means schedule the intake cleaning. Absence means your engine is clean. This monitoring costs nothing and gives you advance warning of the only GDI maintenance item most owners never see coming. Hack 13. Your Hyundai has a brake fluid condition most owners never check, and the consequence is a scenario most people assume only happens to other people. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. It absorbs atmospheric moisture through microscopic pathways in the brake system over time. Fresh fluid has a boiling point well above normal braking temperatures. Fluid with 18 to 24 months of moisture absorption has a dramatically reduced boiling point. When heavily used brakes push heat into degraded fluid, the fluid reaches boiling point inside the caliper. Boiling fluid generates vapor. Vapor compresses unlike liquid. The pedal travels to the floor with no braking force. This is brake vapor lock, and it happens without mechanical failure, without warning lights, and without any previous symptom. Hyundai recommends brake fluid replacement at 24-month intervals on several model line maintenance schedules. Most dealers do not proactively remind owners of this because it is a low-margin service. A flush costs $40 to $80 at an independent shop. A boiling point tester strip costs $3. Test your fluid now. If it turns dark, the moisture content is high. Replace it before any trip involving sustained braking. Hack 14. There is a fuel pump failure mode specific to Hyundai Hybrid models that has nothing to do with the electric fuel pump and everything to do with a habit most hybrid owners consider smart. Hybrid and plug-in hybrid Hyundai owners frequently run the fuel tank extremely low because the electric motor handles most driving and the gas engine rarely activates. Some PHEV owners report going weeks without the gas engine running at all. Here is the problem. The gasoline in a Hyundai fuel tank is not just fuel. It is also the cooling medium for the electric fuel pump motor, which sits submerged in the tank. On all electric or mostly electric driving, the tank level drops. The pump increasingly operates without adequate fuel surrounding it. Heat builds inside the pump motor without the thermal dissipation that fuel provides. On extended PHEV driving with very low tank levels, pump motor temperatures can reach ranges that accelerate bearing and commutator wear. Hyundai fuel pump module replacements on hybrid models run $600 to over $1,000 depending on trim. Keep the tank above a quarter at all times in hybrid and plug. In hybrid Hyundais, regardless of how little you use the gas engine. This is the exact scenario where low fuel causes a non-fuel related component failure that catches owners completely off guard. Hack 15. Your Hyundai's suspension is being damaged by a specific parking habit that most owners repeat every single day. When you park with your wheels turned at maximum steering lock, the power steering rack, tie rod ends, and inner boot seals all carry static load in a compressed position overnight, repeatedly, for months, for years. Electronic power steering systems on modern Hyundais apply holding torque to maintain wheel position when load is present. Leaving the system holding full lock position for extended periods degrades motor bushings and rack seals faster than normal driving use does, because driving constantly changes direction and load, whereas static full lock holds one extreme continuously. The fix takes 2 seconds. As you complete parking, bring the steering wheel to center before shutting the engine off. The rack and tie rod ends rest in neutral. The EPA's motor releases holding torque. The inner boots stop stretching. A tie rod replacement on a Hyundai Tucson or Sonata runs $200 to $350 per side. A power steering rack replacement runs $800 to over $1,000. Both are rarely required on vehicles whose drivers return the wheel to center when parking. 2 seconds. Every time. Midway point. The next 5 go into ownership territory that most people only encounter at the service counter, long after the information would have helped. Hack 16. There is a component in your Hyundai's cooling system that fails in a specific and predictable pattern, and checking it takes 30 seconds. The coolant overflow reservoir cap on Hyundai models, distinct from the radiator cap on older designs, contains a pressure valve rated to hold specific system pressure. When this cap seal degrades, the cooling system cannot maintain the pressure needed to keep coolant from reaching its boiling point at normal operating temperatures. The engine runs hotter. Temperature gauge creeps. Coolant is lost through the compromised cap rather than through any hose or gasket. Owners frequently replace thermostats, water pumps, and radiators before anyone checks the cap. A replacement cap costs $8 to $15. A water pump replacement costs $300 to $600. A head gasket from thermal damage costs several thousand. At every oil change interval, check the coolant reservoir cap seal. Squeeze the sealing ring with your fingernail. If it crumbles, cracks, or has flattened completely, replace it before spending money on anything else in the cooling system. This is the 30-second check that rules out the most expensive cooling system failures. Hack 17. Your Hyundai has a drain hole in the door bottoms that determines whether your door panels rust from the inside over time. Each Hyundai door has small drain holes at the lowest point of the door shell, below the outer door skin. These holes allow water that enters through the window seal and door frame to drain out rather than pooling inside the door cavity. When these holes clog with road debris, leaves, and compacted dirt, water sits inside the door. Steel door panels corrode from the interior outward. By the time rust appears on the exterior paint, the inner structure is significantly compromised. Door shell replacement on Hyundai models runs $1,500 to $3,000 in parts and labor plus paint. Clearing the drain holes takes 2 minutes with a thin wire or compressed air, and costs nothing. Do this every spring, after winter driving deposits road debris, twice yearly if you park under trees. The door drain holes are not in any maintenance schedule. Experienced owners check them anyway because they have seen what blocked ones cost. Hack 18. Your Hyundai's audio system is hiding a factory setting that makes a measurable difference in sound quality, and almost nobody has enabled it. On Hyundai infotainment systems from 2019 onward, there is a sound field optimization setting buried in audio preferences. It asks for your primary listening position, driver, front passenger, or all occupants, and redistributes equalization and time alignment accordingly. Most systems ship with this set to all occupants, which produces a compromise calibration weighted toward no particular seat. Drivers who set this to driver position get a measurably different sound stage. Dialogue is clearer. Stereo imaging is tighter. The effect is not subtle. Find sound or audio in your infotainment settings. Look for listening position or sound optimization. Select driver. The system reconfigures equalization and delay compensation across all channels for your seat. This is not a graphic EQ change. It is a factory-designed optimization that simply is not enabled by default. Hack 19. There is a window in every Hyundai ownership timeline where dealer service becomes worth using, even for owners who normally go independent. Most owners miss it. Modern Hyundai vehicles receive dealer-initiated calibration procedures through the GDS diagnostic platform. These updates address known issues in transmission control software, adaptive cruise calibration, lane assist sensitivity, fuel trim tables, and battery management on hybrid models. They are manufacturer-issued corrections, often triggered by technical service bulletins after owner complaint patterns. These updates are free during warranty coverage. The window is 5 years bumper to bumper, 10 years on the powertrain. Before warranty expires, schedule a final dealer visit. Ask specifically whether any outstanding TSBs or software updates apply to your VIN. Request a printout of what was addressed. This documentation becomes part of your maintenance record. The independent shop handles most service best. The dealer is the exclusive source for this specific category. Use both for what they do best. Hack 20. The most expensive Hyundai owners are not the ones who buy the most expensive trim. They are the ones who never read one specific section in the document sitting in their glove box right now. Every Hyundai warranty has a maintenance requirements section. It specifies exactly which services must be performed, at exactly which intervals, documented by exactly what standard, to maintain coverage eligibility on each covered component tier. The owners who have warranty claims denied almost never violated their warranty intentionally. They simply did not know that a specific interval existed, or that the service needed to be at a licensed shop, with documented receipts, or that the fluid used needed to match the approved specification, listed by approval number, not just by type. 600 miles late on one service. A fluid change performed but receipts discarded. An approved equivalent fluid that did not carry the specific approval code Hyundai required. These are the differences between a covered repair and a denied claim on a $5,000 powertrain job. Read the maintenance requirements section before your next service appointment. Write down every interval that applies to your engine and transmission. Create a calendar reminder for each one. Keep every receipt in a dedicated folder, organized by date and mileage. The car you bought comes with contractual financial protection worth thousands of dollars over the first decade. The maintenance requirements section is the instruction manual for accessing that protection when you need it most. Here are the 10 hacks from Part 2. Stop topping off after the first pump click. Listen for cold start ticking as a GDI carbon early warning. Replace brake fluid at 24 months. Keep hybrid tank above a quarter to protect the submerged fuel pump. Return steering to center before every shutdown. Check and replace the coolant overflow cap before diagnosing overheating. Clear door drain holes every spring. Set your audio listening position to driver. Schedule a pre-warranty, expiry dealer visit for TSB updates. Read the warranty maintenance requirements section and build a service calendar around it. 20 hacks across 2 videos. No tools, no cost. No tools, no cost. Just the knowledge pattern that separates Hyundai owners whose cars age well from the ones who keep getting surprised. If Part 2 gave you something useful, subscribe. Leave a comment with the hack that hit hardest, and share this with anyone you know who drives a Hyundai. See you in the next one.